say. But I'm a man, yes I am. I want to shout it out anyway.
Homelessness is a problem that everyone faces. It's a challenge for everyone. Whether it's a family that lives in a mansion in the South End, or whether just a few 100 yards away, there's somebody sleeping under a cardboard box.
Tommy Douglas would roll over in his grave if he saw how we are taking care of our most marginalized, impoverished people in our society.
He said homelessness is not sustainable. That's what it is. It's not that there's a question around the projects. You can't keep sustaining homelessness. You can't keep allowing homelessness to go on. It's draining too much out of our society and causing far too many problems for too many people.
You know, we are a society that economically we're doing much better than we did 30 years ago in terms of the money that's in the economy. But the programs the social programs have decreased. We're spending less money now on social programs than we did 30 years ago.
Several generations ago, Maslow made it clear that those things that we take to be that which makes us human, sense of belonging, sense of self-esteem, sense of self-actualization, the ability to do that, none of that is possible without basic needs being met. One of those basic needs being having a home, having a secure place to call your own, where these things can begin to happen.
In my work with individuals who are homeless, I have seen people who have had stable housing and have done okay, and then for whatever reason, and the reasons are many, their housing maybe is lost, and that could be because of rental increases, that could be because of a building being sold, and so then they're without a home. And what I've seen, without that stable housing piece, without that anchor, people's conditions, especially around mental health, exacerbate, they worsen. People aren't able to keep track of their medications, they're not able to keep track of appointments.
I think from a personal perspective, what happens is once I had my own apartment, it allowed me to start getting into more of a what you might call a normal lifestyle. I wasn't as reliant on, say, the soup kitchens as I had to. When you're homeless, you literally are governed by the schedule of the soup kitchens, the schedule of the shelters, and that doesn't always work as you're trying to sort through other things in your life. It can be particularly hard for people that are trying to get a job or work. In my case, I was trying to get involved in the community as a volunteer in various ways, and in order to do that, it certainly helped to have some place that I could call home, to have my own telephone that I could talk to people, to have, you know, and the privacy that goes with having your own place, the dignity that goes with having your own place. You know, you don't have to be out facing the world 24/7.
And home and housing are very different, you know, and I think that the importance of having that stable home, that place that you know is yours and that's secure and that it's safe, allows you to make appointments. It allows you to stay connected with the people who are helping you with your health care issues. It allows you to take your medications, have a place to store them, know that they won't be stolen, know that they've got, that you're able to, you know, if they're medications that make you sleep, that you're able to sleep for the, you know, the amount of time and not being woken up early in the morning because that's the time the shelter wakes up and that's the time you have to clear out. It's those kinds of things that are really, you know, if you've got a home base and you've got an address that, you know, an outpatient department can send an appointment to. You may even have a phone, which is helpful. If you're living in chaos or living in a shelter or living kind of house to house or couch surfing, you don't have any of those things. There's no kind of base by which somebody can contact you. And so appointments are made, appointments are missed. That costs the healthcare system. It also costs you as the individual because you then don't have the care that you deserve and that you have an entitlement to.
We've been providing Housing First for 20 years. It's always been our belief that people cannot get on in conquering the barriers they're facing. Barriers of untreated mental health issues, addictions issues. You can't work on those things in your life when you're on the streets. You need a stable base, a stable home to go out and work on that.